Hello, welcome to Lab 3 for Class 9 by Stephanie Tufts. I will outline an article on Facebook's contribution to well-being among adolescent and young adults as a function of mental resilience from the Journal of Psychology. Specifically, it will examine how young adults and mental resilience are impacted by Facebook use, including psychological well-being, resiliency, and the depth of use for Facebook. The population included 200 participants from Israel. They were ranged from 13 to 26 years old. They were identified as youth group leaders already employed in that position and volunteered to conduct a questionnaire for this research, and they were identified as average income. The data was collected by the population completing questionnaires. Questionnaires took approximately 20 minutes to complete. It was qualitative data, as the participants provided responses to key index questionnaires related to Facebook use, mental resilience, and psychological well-being. There were 105 males and 95 females in the sample. There were 3 scales that were outlined by the researchers in relation to the questionnaire, and those included Ego Resilience Scale, General Wellbeing Scale, and an Adapted Facebook Use Index. There was a significant positive correlation between Facebook use and well-being, as well as Facebook use and resilience. The depth of engagement was found to be a crucial aspect of Facebook use, where participants with low self-esteem were impacted the greatest by use of Facebook positively. Some additional findings that the research found in this indicated that there were 3 variables together, being the psychological well-being, resiliency, and Facebook use. Together explained 45% of the variance of well-being. The researchers outlined that these were similar findings to alternate research. They separated the group of participants into 3 areas of mental resilience, which included low, medium, and high mental resilience levels. And they indicated that based on the research that Facebook does offer an opportunity for social interaction and positively impacts the outcomes specifically for those in a low mental resilience level to have high positive outcomes with use of Facebook. So social interaction supported by Facebook use to those typically not socially engaged otherwise. Some of the limitations of this research indicated are a very small sample size with a very specific population. As I indicated, there was only 200 people, adolescents and youth, and a very small, a very specific expectation of the group is that they were already identified as having a specific level of resiliency and social interaction based on a position that they were in. So it's a very specific population that's identified, which makes it very difficult to generalize this findings. Some additional thoughts in relation to this, areas for improvement or further research could be longitudinal study with a larger random sample size so that it can be more generalizable and identified over a longer period of time. Some questions are, does it implicate social media and social interaction relationships? And further depth into additional aspects of Facebook components, such as what's the purpose of the social interaction? How are the participants interacting on Facebook? Is it for meeting, or is it generalizing among people that they've already been friends with in the past? Here's my outcome of the actual journal article. And in terms of the mediators and moderators to consider are obviously age, ethnicity, and the time of which the questionnaire was taken for moderators. But some mediators also include the potential of the self-perceived time on Facebook. The individuals and participants were specifically answering questions based on their kind of moment in time. And as they had just been appointed positions within a youth leadership position, that could have increased the amount of time that they were spending on Facebook. And as the article is quite reflective of Facebook use and individuals' use of it and the impact on resiliency, I feel that this may support my final research paper by the impact of use of Facebook and resiliency among a youth population.